Okay, so y'all want to hear some BS? Screw banks. I know we need banks. I think we need banks, but they will screw you over. And you want to hear some bullsh? Get ready for some bullsh. Okay, so a few months back, I did a freelance job. It was just a small little graphic arts job. Didn't take even half a day, and I got paid $85 for it. So this is an actual company, not a friend or anything. So they don't PayPal. They send you an actual check written out like an actual business, right? So I'm sitting there waiting weeks for a check to come, and I finally get the. By the way, yes, I know my glasses are broke. It's a cheap pair of Walmart sunglasses. What do you expect? Get what you pay for. Anyway, so I'm waiting for this check, and finally, it doesn't arrive, and then all of a sudden it shows up. Like, I guess it got lost in the mail a little bit or whatever, and it finally showed up. I'm like, oh, cool. The check is finally here. You sometimes you forget about it, right? And so I'm like, all right, cool. Got the $85 check. Let me go deposit it. So I deposited. Everything seems good, and then 5 days later or whatever, I get this email saying, hey, the company that issued that check put a stop payment on it. Because I guess after a certain amount of time, if the check's not deposited, they I guess there's an automatic stop payment on it or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of screwed up. I guess I'll have to call this company up and be like, can you send a new check? Fine. It's annoying, but okay, I get it, I guess. So it's the post office's fault for losing it, right? And so, okay, cool. You're going to take the $85 out of my account, right? No, we're going to take $97 out of your account. What? I look down and yeah, I'm being charged a $12 fee because the bank stopped payment on a check. How the hell is that my fault? How is that my fault? I deposited a check that was sent to me by a company, and then I'm getting assessed a $12 fee because they put a stop payment on it? What? How is that fair? In what world is that okay, right? So I had to call this bank up and be like, look, I'm not paying this $12 fee. This isn't my fault, okay? I got them check in the mail and I deposited as soon as I got it, and it's apparently. How am I supposed to know that there's a limit on that bank's if they have a time limit that you have to? I don't know that. It's not written on the check. Deposit this before this date. That's not. How am I supposed to know? I don't know that. So I had to call them up and get the $12 taken off, or put back into my account, which they did. And they didn't really give me that hard of a time. Thank goodness. I've had to fight and claw my way to get things taken, like BS, like overdraft fees and all this other stuff that weren't my fault, taken off before. And by the way, this same bank, I just got a check in the mail for an overdraft fee recently because while I guess I did overdraft, it was they apparently doing shady practices or something with it. I don't know the details or whatever. I don't know. All I know is I got a check in the mail from this bank because they apparently got caught with their hand red-handed doing some shady stuff and charged me with an overdraft fee when they shouldn't have. I don't know how it works. All I know is that's what happened. So yeah, no, the screw banks. Like you got to check. You got to check and make sure, because I wouldn't have, if I hadn't gotten that email, I probably wouldn't have known, and I probably would have forgotten and just been like, well, I would have realized that the $85 was taken out, but maybe I wouldn't have noticed that it was like 97, or you know what, I wouldn't have. And that sort of thing might be easy. I guess is what I'm trying to say. That sort of thing might be easy to kind of like, it doesn't register. It's like, oh, wait a minute, this is more than what was taken out. Did they put a fee on this or something? So do you realize how many thousands of dollars they probably rake in just from little small millions, probably, actually, now that I think about it, from just little small fees, little things that people don't notice. And it adds up. It's like Office Space, that little 0.5%, that little tiny decimal point, it adds up really quick. So I guarantee you, they probably do these fees thinking that most people won't bother to call back and be like, take this crap off, because they didn't give me any trouble whatsoever. They were like, yeah, we'll take that off. But how many people are actually going to do that? You know, you assess these fees. You know, you give 100 people, and this is just an arbitrary number, but 100 people a fee, and you know it's a bullshit fee, right? You don't. It's to you it's bonus money, right? But only like 30 of those 100 people call to get the fee taken off. That's cool, because the 70 that didn't call still get that fee put on. So you're getting basically free money. I know that's how these banks are thinking. Absolutely. You know, you just assess something, and you know that the number of people that fight it aren't going to be 100%. So anything you do like that, it's basically you're getting free money, and this is what's going on. So look, keep an eye out for this sort of thing. Keep an eye out, and don't let them screw you over. If you get a BS fee, you always try to fight it, and that goes with the banks, and that goes with like the municipal. That goes for cities and stuff as well. They will rake you over the coals. I've had to, like, tolls, like all that kind of stuff. They don't count on people fighting it. Like late fees and stuff like that. They don't count on people fighting it. Well, excuse me. They do count on people fighting it, but they know that not everybody will. So if they can assess crazy late fees to something, they know that there's going to be a percentage of people that are just going to say, I don't want to deal with it, just pay it. And it's free money for them. Absolute free money for them. So fight. Whenever you get something that you don't think is fair, fight for it. And don't let them get away with it. No matter what it is. So anyway, thank you for watching.